All right. I have my flight stick. I got it right here. I haven't used this since Microsoft's thing simulator. I decided to play Ace Combat 7 because I watched the propaganda movie for naked men. It's called Top Gun Maverick. And I said, you know what? I'd love to play a game where I fly jets, which is an unrelated subplot to the real plot. Yeah. Yeah. No, but seriously, I enjoyed the movie a lot, and it made me want to fly a jet, and I saw that this was on sale. It was very smart. It was on sale for like $12, and I just was like, okay, $12, great. However, the Top Gun DLC is $20, and I'm not buying a DLC for a game that is $12. I think I'll be happy just playing through some of this on, you know, without the Top Gun tie-in. And also, there's some DLC for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's just a couple planes and stuff, and I think you get the song, which you get muted anyway. So, anyway, I hope my flight stick works, because there is a flight stick option, but it's not... The menus are not flight stick enabled, as far as I can tell. But, I don't know if this is going to become a full playthrough. We'll see how much I like it. I've only ever played demos of Ace Combat for the PS1 era. I'm serious, and I know people have recommended Ace Combat series over and over and over again, and that's cool. But there's a chance that I will not finish this game, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Chat, what should I do here? I mean, I play some flying games, maybe just normal.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Alright, anyway, thank you for watching Ace Combat 7. That's enough of this.
It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
I know that this is an anime
Pilots
game.
have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's
Chat
in my
member.
DNA. Even so, my
Not
grandpa
anime,
didn't
but,
want me
you know,
joining the Air Force.
there's some of that influence in
He
here.
lost faith in the
It's a
ocean
Japanese
air defense
game.
the day my dad died in
Bandai
battle.
Namco. It's okay.
No, Abby. I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue.
Vinny, it says anime is Breaking Bad.
Nothing
Okay.
beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read.
Never mind then.
Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa,
I could have just played
and
UN
his old war
Squadron.
buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was
don't
at
know.
the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
Oh man.
It took 6 years and 8 months
I'm that
to get
old man
engine
now.
running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying,
Souls?
I hope it's peaceful.
They're flying
Then,
jets forever.
finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do
Breaking
was
sound
take off,
barrier!
accelerate, and fly up.
I really hope my flight stick works. I had to reinstall the drivers today. Surprised you picked this over the Top Gun expansion in Microsoft Flight Sim. You don't get to shoot in that. And I don't have it installed. And this was $12. And I don't own it. I'd have to re-sign up for Microsoft's Game Pass.
So, I flew up. Straight up. Through the clouds. Higher into the sky.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Dark blue.
Game is loud.
I could almost touch
I can't lower it now.
Then I saw
I'll try
these
though
fighters.
after this is
They
done.
were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast.
That's not an
had a
F-14,
rose
right?
painted on
That's an F-15?
The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
I had a game on the N64 called Aero Fighters Assault. It had terrible frame rates. It was very arcadey and silly. But I liked it.
Is everyone here?
You could fly an F-14. You could fly and ply
I said settle down.
an F-14.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know any Ace Combat story, but that's fine.
IUPF has been put on high alert. All members
IUPF.
who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
They counterattacked.
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base!
Fucking Tom Cruise worked his
This is
magic
not
on me
a
with his middle tooth and got me to play an Ace Combat game. Unbelievable. Let me just lower the volume. It is very loud. So, Tom Cruise is like the Scientology version of Ronald McDonald, who, as we've learned, is a very powerful mage. We've learned that very recently. Clown? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I was just talking about Ronald. Select an aircraft and a special weapon. I get to fly an F-16 or the F-10 or F-104. I guess maybe we'll start with this just because it is, you know, plane that I could fly maybe more easily. Enter is okay. Never mind, I couldn't select that. It wouldn't let me. That's really weird. Hang on. Switch to expert controls. I did. So this is like kind of, F-104 has no weapons. Oh, that's why. I'm the clown, turns out.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. What's happening? Bombers in.
What's my call sign, chat?
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take
Scum?
off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
No, no, no. I mean, like, what would mine be? Like, Vinny. Vomit, Goose, Taurus.
Sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, cleared for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party.
So, my flight stick isn't working. Does anyone know how to make flight stick work?
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are air.
Did you plug it in?
Take off and form up.
Vinny, only controller. No, no, there's options. There's absolutely options for a flight stick. Only for the Mobius 1 DLC missions. Alright.
Mobius. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Eggman, you see those floating rails? Nah, I didn't say Morbius. Get that movie to #1, going back into the theater.
Mage 2 scramble. Take off now.
Okay, I have a controller and it's giving me, keyboard.
Damage report. Where are we getting hit?
You have to set it up in Steam to get it to work. Boy, this game is just shitting in my punch bowl tonight.
No good. The carrier's a wreck. Our other ships are taking a beating. Is it only bombers? Give us some intel.
Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper.
AWAC.
Take down all unidentified bombers.
Plug in a controller. My controller is in.
Hit our radars hard in the last attack.
But I can't, there's no accelerate. Oh wait, no, I got some acceleration. Okay, I'm in a controller now.
I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be
Alright.
an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers are deployed.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Okay, I got one. Fly to Wildwood, New Jersey.
If you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just
Is this in real life? Or is this fantasy life? Kinda. Whoa, that camera it gets a little scummy. Alternate Earth is called Strange Reel. Oh.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
Is there a way to go faster than this?
It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
I'm throttling.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Afterburner? I don't know how to do these things.
Two, Fox 2.
Final three engaging. What's your six? Bandit!
Whoa, I gotta keep, like, remembering not to violently use the right stick because the camera goes mental. If you're watching this and you're like, wait a minute, why is Vinny playing this? I've never played an Ace Combat before, but that fucking Tom Cruise movie,
That's a miss.
that was enough.
On target 6.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Hold accelerate to gain speed. It's like on-off switch.
Phase 2. Targets in range. Pair of bombers.
We got some bombers. Hang on.
Calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Hold Y to make the camera follow your target. Hold Y? Did you already talk about the Sony state of play?
Special weapon.
The Final Fantasy trailer was pretty cool, says a chat member.
Locked.
I did not. Whoa. But here's what I will say. I watched it. I didn't watch all of the state of play. I couldn't really tell what was happening. Maybe I'm just old and grumpy, but it looked cool, but I couldn't tell if I really felt that way or if the trailer was just like quick cut and crazy. And so much stuff was happening.
Mage 2. Missile away. Missile hit.
It was a lot. It was a lot. If they had the balls to just show a dude with a sword and like a black mage, you know, and something kind of simple and not just like epic camera eidolons, like it was just a lot. I have to watch it again, but I didn't really understand what I was looking at. So yes, it's very epic. It's very big and cool, but I don't know. It wasn't like, oh shit, day one purchase. It just looked cool. It looked Final Fantasy modern. Resident Evil 4 did look good. Resident Evil 4 remake was we only got a little bit of it. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go. I hope they retain the tone of Resident Evil 4 because it's a very goofy game, and there's a lot of fun you can have with it. But it looks like they're going slightly more serious, but that's okay because we still have the original. Visually, it looks great. I just, you know, we'll see. It's a little too early to tell.
Column, mage, 2 new enemy groups.
See, here's the thing. Chat saying hold Y to have the camera. Oh, I see. I see. That's cool. Really chaps my ass. It's good.
Bomber hit by a missile.
How much were you really paying attention to the Final Fantasy 16 trailer? As much as I could. I watched the whole thing. And I saw some combat, and I saw a lot of crazy shit, and a lot of quick cuts, and a lot of explosions, and a lot of, like, lasers. I don't know what the game is other than it's probably going to play like Final Fantasy VII Remake, and there's a lot of crazy shit and summons and stuff. So, you know, I don't really have that much of an opinion on that either. Again, I'm grumpy because I miss the old style Final Fantasy to some degree, and that did look like it had some of those elements, but I just think it's too early. Anyway, this game is pretty cool so far. There's a MiG-21. Let's see. The jets look awesome. Here we go. Just have to get used to the controls. Again, I had my flight stick already. I decrusted it and everything.
Targeting gun range. Target is hit.
Whoa, this MiG can survive many hits. Is anyone getting dizzy yet? Are you excited for Pokemon? I think give me a little bit more of a chance to learn the game before I engage in more idle chit-chat, because I am overwhelmed by game at the moment. Gotcha. They really just named a giant pig Pokemon. Well, he's not giant. He's round. That's what I'm trying to say. He's round. Lechonk. And you know what? People seem to like that little pig lad more than they like the starters. Lechon is Spanish. Oh, okay. Like tres leches. My favorite cake. Tres leche, I call it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I never knew. Come on, fella. Come on, fella. Where are you? Shit. I think I just shot 3 missiles at the same time. Oh, do I have to land? Oh god.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Use both triggers for big turns.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you
Oh, cool.
confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones?
Stall. No, no, no. No stall.
Column 1, return to base and report
Go
for debriefing.
Gollum 1? What? Is that my call sign? His evolution is Lechungus. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the story.
The Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
The story is that there is war.
Verify and read back.
Okay.
Mage 2, cleared for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have...
Well, it's pretty cool so far. I'm gonna need to spend a little bit more time with it.
Assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk.
Yeah, I hear the stories get insane like Metal Gear, so that's cool.
International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
How long I was on that runway. Once you get the hang of it, it gets really good. Problem is, I can't take off the runway without using the keyboard. You can now equip upgrade parts in campaign mode. Okay. God, there is so much to talk about, though. Yes, you can, Vinny. It wouldn't let me, but we'll try in the next mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out,
wait, which continent is this?
began bombing Osean territory,
Nordlands?
causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting
People in chat are just saying this game's story is war crimes and then more war crimes.
All of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army.
Space elevator?
Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are
That is the
unknown.
most president-looking president I've ever seen.
Tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war.
That was him,
Located
John
near Erusia,
President.
On the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle,
These names
the
are
Russian
amazing.
Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid.
Interesting texts.
User was on the wrong side of the planet and
But
got hit.
something different happened here.
Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died.
Are there aliens? Please tell me there are
Biggest
aliens.
nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news,
How long before
Erusian
Vinny
forces
skips?
took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With
Are you
painful
joysticking?
accuracy,
I
they
wanted
managed
to,
take
but I
out
can't.
Everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
That's what the Sibian sounds like. I linked you to a help page on the flight
In case
stick.
you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shot
Ace Combat 7 flight stick.
their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I'm just talking to my phone.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too.
Oh, only Thrustmaster joysticks
Headed
work,
outbound
it
south
seems.
for several days, and then swung east. That's how I
Thrustmaster.
got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base.
Yeah, you need a
but
separate
half the
program for
tanker
this.
trucks were just big balloons, and the runways
It's fine,
weren't
I'll just
even
use the
paved,
controller.
just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
Can't believe that shit.
So, I tried to escape.
That's not how it works, is it? You can't just duct tape
They
parts
found out.
of planes together to make a new
Sent
plane,
dogs
can you?
on me.
Oh, this is where you have to kill a bunch of enemy dogs with a jet if I'm not mistaken. Someone said, God, chat is insufferable. Goodbye. Imagine punishing the streamer because you don't like something that the chat has said.
Has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Eurasian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force.
But yeah, chat, you need to be more patient.
Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began
Not
around
all
the
of you,
continent
obviously, but some of you.
to our armed forces.
Please skip this.
Forces aligned with Eurasia are currently appearing throughout Eurasia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Eurasian military.
Chat eating good today. You get story from this game, and then you get Diddy of Carmiana.
And a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Okay.
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
I mean, it is a lot.
If that happens,
it is a lot.
Fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
I've been live 36 minutes. We've had only a couple minutes of storyline. But someone said that the fucking cutscenes are not as long until the end. Aircraft tree. Alright, so points are awarded, and then you can get a special weapon and stuff. Some are better air to surface. F-14. Okay. Negative 27,000. Yes. No. Damn it. I want to buy it. I want the fucking F-14, man. Mirage. There's a lot of planes in this game, huh? Su-33, the MiG. Is the F-18 in this game, or that's the $20 DLC that Top Cruise licensed? F-22A. I mean, like I said, I never wanted to join the Navy. And by the way, people who are correcting me and saying that Top Gun is about the Air Force, no, it's about the Navy. But that movie, people call it propaganda. It's like, yeah, maybe. I don't think it's specifically that, but it definitely, yeah, they have it. It's the F-18. But I didn't actually want to join any kind of military organization. I just wanted to, like, look at a jet. I wanted to go to, like, a place where I could look at jets and maybe fly one. Wasn't in the cards. So I just played a couple jet video games and I called it a day, and that was the end of it. By the way, the original Top Gun movie is pretty good, but it's not amazing. It's like just a fun 80s movie with some really cool jet scenes. The new one's actually even better than the first one. I think I have to use this because we're fighting things that are on the ground. Upgrade parts. Is there a playing with the boys scene? Yes.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Fun 80s movies is what we call masterpieces. Sure. Oh, I don't have to actually take off from the ground this time.
Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Shoot public facilities and kill civilians. Got it. Oh, wrong button. Oops.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Also, the fact that you can hold 69 missiles is a little insane.
Yep.
Like, where are we keeping all those missiles?
Locked.
Fucked.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
H2 seriously go down?
It had to happen at some point. I didn't even, like, fire a single thing. Oh, no wonder. I was pressing the wrong button.
Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Yeah, that camera is a little insane. Maybe there's a way to make it so that, like... I'm sorry. Camera's insane. Camera movement. Normal, inverted. Can I just slow it down, maybe? Alright, never mind.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep. Locked.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target is down.
I got it.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
It's popping off now.
It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Autopilot. I'm trying here, chat. It's a lot to remember.
The radar vehicles are under fire. Can we go down on the radar?
Okay, there's another one behind me.
We're going for the radar car.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Clown is my favorite call sign in any video game.
Bombs away. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Okay, I'm learning a little bit. Oh fuck, I'm stalling. Never mind. I'm not learning, I'm stalling. This is the Diddy of Carmiano waiting room.
I'm iced up. Page 2 locked.
What's the permission to move the vehicle? We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Fox 2.
These are not the best missiles for this situation.
3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
I am running out of
Interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I'm running out of
Take them down.
air to surface missiles.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Oh fuck.
2 targets
Oh,
remaining.
it worked. Okay, 2 targets remaining.
Radar was just about to go online.
Shit.
Fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. We're expanded. Caution, hostile on the radar lock. Missile in the air, evade now.
Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying.
Trying here, chat. I'm trying. It's just, I got it. I got it.
Trigger, there's 1 more to go.
There's one more to go. There's another radar tower? Thought I got all of them. I see it. I see it. Try spinning. It's a good trick. I'm looking for the anti-air turret. There it is. There's the target. It's a radar vehicle. Come on, lock on. I need you to lock on.
Target in gun range. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
I actually did it. I mean, there's other targets that I'm clearly not attacking.
No sign of retreating. Take it out. Good work, Trigger. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
I think ooh. Oops. Might have just killed a couple, civilians there. This is War Crimes, the game, isn't it? Fuck.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Whoa!
Transports are taxiing.
H2 has crashed.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
Wait. Was that the checkpoint?
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Oh.
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Missile away. Target eliminated.
Vinny, there are no checkpoints. It says restart from checkpoint.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Oh man, but it was popping off before too.
Page 2, walking.
The anti-air radar vehicle has been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle. They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft.
There we go. There we go.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they
Trying to go fast so I can avoid the missile.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
All right.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
That's gonna be a stall.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Crush?
Shake off that missile. Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their
Oh, they got helicopters now. All right, I'm driving. I am driving this plane like an asshole. Please bear with me. I think I can figure this out. Gotta stall.
Column 3, box 2.
Locked.
Eat shit.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Whoa! Shit! Is this game Morb connected? No, but Morbius is back in theaters soon because we memed it too hard. So Sony thanks you. For the love of God, dude, hold Y to track your target. Yes, but sometimes it confuses me. I get it now. Fuck. Hold down the fire missile button for cool shit. Uh-oh. See, I get confused with what am I locked onto. I just need to recognize the UI. Again, first Ace Combat game outside of a PlayStation 1 demo.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
So you want us to take down the enemy without
Vinny, let me apologize on behalf of the Ace Combat community. Some of them are a little passionate. Well, I mean, in some ways, I hope the Ace Combat community is happy that a newbie is checking out one of their games and that I'm enjoying it, but I'm not playing it perfectly. That shouldn't be a reason to be upset. Like, you know.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Huh? Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Fuck. Guess we're going through the clouds. Jesus. This would be fun with a flight stick. It's a shame mine isn't, like, supported natively. By my count, 8 people here are part of the Ace Combat community.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Oh shit, we got bogeys.
Launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as someone
I like the way this guy says clown.
These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are
UAVs.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Behind me. 3 enemies to go.
Fox 2. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Here we go. 2 more.
Missed. Bandits are in the clouds.
Oh, that's what happens when you hold the missile button.
I'm glued to this one.
Well, you gotta be really careful with that, because you could just as easily, like, crash while you're doing that.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Spending too long in the clouds causes your aircraft to freeze.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Damn it.
Don't ice up in there.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
I got this.
Where'd he go?
Missile launched.
Nice kill, Trigger. Aircraft confirmed down.
Plane go brr.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better.
Game is fun.
Returning to base.
I want to unlock an
I don't
F-14.
know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian
I'm
casualties.
on normal mode.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in
War.
charge take care of the rest.
War never changes. But yeah, it's good. It's just the right amount of arcadey gameplay.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should
F-14 is an old plane, though. I know, but it looks cool.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing.
You can do slow-mo, you can speed up. It's jet porn. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue.
Yeah, nice camera angle.
Enemy interceptors inbound.
Alright, that did look kind of cool, though, for a second.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Radar vehicles destroyed, but the interceptor
Wow, it makes
shows no
it
sign of
look
retreating.
cool.
Take it out.
Like, my shitty flying looks awesome like this. Okay, chat member, thank you. You don't need to keep posting that. I appreciate it.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Saved in editing. Wow, Marsha Lucas edited this too?
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
There were other games I was thinking about playing tonight. I got a roguelite golf game. Deck building roguelite golf game. That's apparently really good. I'll check it out another time. I also got a deck building rock and roll themed Slay the Spire clone. And there was another one. Yeah, there's a lot of deck builders. Slay the Spire influenced many video games.
Carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space
Oh, that
elevator
Soldiers
and
game.
near Gandar Bay have been hit
Looks pretty cool. I got that too.
Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our
Yes,
cutting-edge
cards.
aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti.
I keep reading that as Eurasia.
Aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator.
Yes!
The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route.
Schoppenberg is a good name.
The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101.
Drones.
The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to
It's not how you
space
spell
elevator to
ocean.
provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Vinny, the lore for this series starts at the Big Bang. I don't even doubt it anymore. Like, I believe it. Everything you say. I believe it. I could buy the F-14D. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. So hang on a minute. Compared to the F-16, it's like slightly better. It's got 84 missiles. It's got some flares. I just think that this thing looks cool. It's the Tomcat. These don't fly anymore, right? They're not in commission. True story, I took a picture in front of a jet. There's that convention I used to go to. The, Long Island RetroCon, which was at a, what is it? The Cradle of Aviation. It was like an aviation museum. So there was just jets and video games. It was fucking awesome. Is it still around? Yeah, I mean, the convention's still around, but the museum is still there, too. It's just in Long Island if you want to go to the ass end of... Alright, the middle of Long Island. But it's a cool place. One day I want to go, not in convention time, and just go look at the planes. Air-to-air missiles that can lock on up to 8 targets. This is silly. Of course I'm gonna buy it. You should go to the Intrepid in New York. You know what? I've never been to the Intrepid. Just as like something to see and do in the city. I saw several concerts just outside of the Intrepid. Light Blisk. I know what that means.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Not a whole lot to see. Yeah. It's very good they have a fucking space shuttle. Yeah, I should go do that.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Like, again, I'm not particularly hoorah about this shit. I just think that technology is cool. Hang on a minute. Oh, what happened? I skipped the thing. I wanted to just do, Top Gun theme MIDI.
H2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Crust guitar. There is Top Gun DLC for this, but I'm not spending $20 on it.
Squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Main Squadron, eliminate
Anyway, you get the idea.
all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
I just think that this jet in particular looks awesome. I had this. I had like a toy. Oh my god. That's an unlocked memory.
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first...
But I had like a thing that was, it would just, the wings would open and it would like, it wouldn't fly. But it would roll along on the ground. Pressing. Okay, so that's how you use chaff. Okay.
Three remaining. Miss. That's a miss.
That's a very clear miss. Can you go to space? That's not how this works, chat member. But then again, it is Ace Combat, so who knows? I wasn't locked on. Fucking hell. I need to fucking get used to that still.
Target is hit.
There we go.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Missile fired. Evading. I'm on my target. Hostile on your back. Watch out. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Oh fuck, I used the flares too late. Are my wingmates, wingmen, are they any good? Or are they just there for like window dressing? No. Yeah, a lot of fight games. Your wingmen are fucking terrible.
Miss. That's a miss. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
The fuck? Oh, it's the drone. When does Star Fox show up? Like, where's Falco? Yes, this appears to be fictional tech. it's become Independence Day.
Utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Scout 1. What do we do about that monster?
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're actually there's too many of them.
Fire.
Guys, move down easy.
Break, now!
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. You're not just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird.
No!
I can't keep up.
Mage 2, walking.
Wasted another flare. Man, bad angle.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron?
Missile.
Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify the situation.
Go, Golem 1, heads up. Check your six.
Golem 2, let's maintain elements.
Golem 2, missile, evade! Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit. Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Oh my god.
Skeleton 3's lost.
It is cool as fuck, though.
That report. Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Trying.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking.
Controls are out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Yeah, oh well, they got EMP.
We've had too many losses.
Oh, no, they just have a shield. Okay.
Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier.
This is very, very silly.
Save your chatter for the debriefing.
Can't wait to get to that space elevator. Fuck!
Our allies have time to escape.
Fuck!
Buko, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Gargoyle 1?
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and call your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Behind one.
Oh, fuck.
Going for the loner.
Retreating aircraft.
Missed.
Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Fucking miss again.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any mercy.
Gotcha.
That was how him connect.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Ammunition 0. Oops. Oh, I wasted all those missiles. Fuck.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2.
Though they would be very helpful right about now.
One bandage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me from removed.
Golem 2,
Fuck.
stop dogfighting and run.
Can I save her?
Locked.
Missile headed for friendly. I've got you down. Firing.
Gollum and Main Squadron, help us.
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Gollum and Main Squadron.
Come on, hit.
Get your asses out.
Got one in my sights.
Mage 2, UAV down. Mage 2,
Awesome.
UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Short-range aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I want to attack that giant wing.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
That's it, baby. Come to puppy.
Main Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
I'm here. Just need a little bit more speed. I got the need for speed.
Mage 2, locked. UAV down.
Does Main Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Main, we know he was dead. And we'll pay it.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support!
The fuck is happening?
Somebody!
Music's getting wacky.
Column 2, lost.
No.
Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. Target is in range of missile.
Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away.
God is coming.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron.
His actual nickname is Cockknocker. That was a low-hanging balls. Why does Sonic collect fruit in Frontiers? Vinny heads up the next mission, kind of blows at start, but... Oh yeah, this is just straight up Top Gun. Oh, lower the speed.
3,000 to carrier. Pitch 2, bank right. 1,500 to carrier. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
That didn't seem like that was going to happen.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all...
You know what?
Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars.
I have an idea.
Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can went wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
jet porn.
Can't join the Navy, fuck you!
I know it's a meme song, but it is actually a very good song.
Hostile on your back, watch out. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
No, not that one. Mission 2 is the one we want. Yeah, now this is the good shit from UN Squadron.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Just Mega Man X sound font.
Miss. That's a miss. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Trying to get that cinematic camera. There it is.
All aircraft stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal
I mean, there is a giant thing like this in UN Squadron in this exact level, so this is like the perfect music. It's just a cloudy stage. It's the money shot right there.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Just put that in the trailer, seriously. There was like a couple seconds where it looked like trailer footage. Jesus. Alright. I'll do one more mission.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home.
Yeah, it's just gonna do a little bit of war crimes.
Precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Oops, we fucked up. We made a little bit of a war crime. Oh. Do you think you'll play more of this in the future? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. There's like a lot of other games that I'm playing at the moment, too many, but this is a very, very good game.
Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10.
Colonel, get me in the jet.
The enemy in combat, so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones, had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When
That's gonna be Tom Cruise in Top Gun 7.
He insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
I see the Metal Gear aspect. I see where it's coming in a bit.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask?
And then straight from that to penal.
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war,
Do it,
how
no
come
balls.
they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming.
Chat is very interesting tonight. Who put the stuff in your drinks, chat?
Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
She built this plane in a cave with a box of scraps.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling.
Pacific.
Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian.
They just have to snip the tip of the elevator.
However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected.
Funny word alert.
We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after.
I know, yeah.
Anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator.
I just chastised chat, and then I'm making circumcision jokes because
along the southeastern coast of
there's a giant elevator.
So we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone.
First name Chrono.
Anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright. Is it Yaw Morb? What else can I afford here? The F-18 is very, very expensive. Very expensive, Douglas! Enhances yaw maneuverability. Oh, the A-10 is in this too. Time to drop some napalm. Unsuspecting countries. Napalm. I love the smell of napalm in the morning! Smells like... victory! It smells like... teen spirit! Exactly. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna try these. Great immersive game like this. It's called VTOL VR. It's honestly the best VR pilot combat game out there. Really? Can I use my Logitech flight stick? Because this game would not let me. But that sounds fun. VTOL VR is really cool. It's only realistic if you vomit. Go slow and low in this mission. Do I have to do the Death Star trench run?
Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Keeping an eye on the radar. Second, the VTOL recommendation. It's my favorite VR game by an order of magnitude. Well, when you say it like that, chat member. I too like a good vom session, you know? Wait, the radar's not closing in, right? Like, the radar bubbles are not moving? No, they're not. Okay. Pull up, you butthole. Pull up your own butthole. They grow or shrink based on how low you are to the ground. Okay.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Have you ever seen Broken Arrow? Is that a John Travolting movie? I've seen bits of it when I was a kid.
Nothing sighted.
I don't know why this is so tense, but it is.
Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
No problem. Situation normal.
Careful of ice formation.
No change. RTB, going home.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
We can do it. We can do it.
And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Just need to stay below 20 feet, right? That's all.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Are we under attack? No change.
Cool music. I mean, the music is carrying this mission harder than that radar.
Titan Watch, status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Picture Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man saying it's war crime time.
Is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, missile! Fox 2. Target down. Nicely done. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Ooh.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Mage 2, target down. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Mitchell. Mitchell.
Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Locked.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Missile inbound! Missile inbound! Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
That's worrying.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Shit.
Locked on.
Sides down. Target is destroyed. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
I got this.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you're clear to land.
Goblin? Oh, Gauntlet. Oh, Gus, yeah, Sea Goblin.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Oh, shit. I don't have a lot of health left on this jet.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the X-Press's location now. Run for the container!
Good long-range missiles we got here.
Mage 2, missile away.
Nice.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Yeah!
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Golem 2, hang in there. Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling!
Come on, hit.
Stay right
Nice.
there. Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAV down. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
My flares are empty.
Johnson, do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Page 2, enemy has a radar look on you.
Ah, fuck.
Mage 2's crashed.
I didn't... I guess I overestimated how far I could, you know, I could do the thing.
The ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
Pay attention to your altimeter. Yeah.
It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
You're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Thank God I don't have to do that other part again.
Run for the container! Golem 2, hang in there.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Yeah, we're good this time.
Taking fire!
There's no consequences beside a lower score.
Shoot back!
Eliminate all enemy.
Does that mean less money?
Don't let up.
Ah, wrong buttons a couple times.
Gantry crane. Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
It does mean less money. Well, shit.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We're fighting against the machine.
Shit! Rocket! the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Three remaining.
We found an Norwegian transport crash. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1.
Mother Goose 1.
In the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
One remaining. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
I'm sorry, what?
Until we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1.
I repeat, the
Shoot
big
down
bird
any
is coming.
UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those aliens.
Elmo is inbound.
Don't stray off on me.
I repeat,
Always
Elmo
maintain
and Grouch. Oscar the Grouch. I forgot its name. Is it? What is it? What is Oscar? What is a Grouch? He's a Grouch. Trash Goblin. Good enough for me.
Yes, sir. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
This one's all mine.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI shows liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Fox 3. Fox 3.
Cargo 1, where's the signal?
Enemy UAV down.
Cargo Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Thanks for the help, Trigger.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
UAV confirmed down.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, in time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, level.
Ah, fuck it. We are out of long-range missiles.
Double Roger.
Use the Force!
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Guard 1 Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator...
There literally is a scene in Top Gun 2 where he may as well have just used the Force. Like, it's that insane. Like, I really enjoyed the movie, but there were moments where I was like, yeah,
Mage Squadron, assess the
it's
situation.
an 80s movie in 2022.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
But it was overall very enjoyable, and like I said, the action was insane.
I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked.
Whoa! Oh god, there's so many of them.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are
Wide
not
focused
giving up on
open.
you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Nice evasive maneuvers you got there, friend.
Now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
Vinny, let the clock run out.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
The former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Literally one guy. I saw 2 people say it. That's 2 guys.
Near Mother Goose 1.
Mate 2! Mate 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air.
I didn't shoot the former president.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger?
Were those drones reading Catcher in the Rye?
Closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Get Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Good luck.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Shit. Alright, cool. It's okay. The story... This was a story moment. Is totally out of my control. Cool game. I like it. There's something about a dog. I don't know. Why do people tell me about this? It's a cutscene from Mission 6. I don't know how far you are. It gets even better as well. Okay, well, I'll continue thinking about continuing playing the game, but I enjoyed this. Someone said I like the Goose character. Yeah, no, that's Mother Goose. See, Goose was in Top Gun. Mother Goose is in this game. Very different. Duck. Is anyone's call sign Duck? But yeah, this definitely scratched the itch of flight combat. And even though I didn't get the Top Gun DLC, it really doesn't matter, because it's still planes with shoot. Quality game. Very high quality game. Maybe I'll come back to it. And fans of the Ace Combat series, I finally get it. Not that I didn't enjoy the first Ace Combat or Ace Combat 2, whatever I played on a demo disc for PlayStation 1 back in the day, but this is a different level. Like, this is really good. So, I get it. Vin, just dropping in to ask, is the new Top Gun really that fucking good? Like, people are saying it's like a 9 out of 10 movie. Yeah, I kind of loved it. Mileage may vary. Morbius apparently is better, according to some chat members, but It's just a solid movie. It's fun. There's some really good continuations of the character stories. It's not like a soft reboot. And they were in planes in real life, and it's just a good fucking movie. It's just, but it's simple. It doesn't try to be anything it's not. And it succeeds, I think, on pretty much every level. Even if you will laugh at some of the dialogue, like, once in a while. But even so, it knows what it is. It's Top Gun. So, it made me bust out my flight stick, which I couldn't even use, so, whatever. Anyway, oh yeah, we're supposed to be beefing, right, Joel? Yeah. All right, listen, everybody. I'm going to take a quick break. Ditty of Carmiana, this fucking game continues in just a couple minutes. I don't know what we're doing anymore with life, but I'm going to be doing that game. You stick around if you want, and you can watch it. Be right back.